The last and final thing that we can talk about in properties of logarithms is called the change of base formula. Okay. Now, to this point, the only time we've been able to use a calculator to solve a logarithm is when it's log base 10, because that's the only one that's on here, or natural log. But there's actually a formula or a way to rewrite logarithms so that they're all written in different bases. And then you can use your calculator, if you change it to a common log, to solve it on a calculator. It's kind of nice, kind of sweet, right? All right, so let's take a look. So the change of base formula goes like this. For all positive numbers, a, b, and n, if I have log base a of n, notice there's no b in it, I can rewrite it as log base b of n divided by log base b of a. So how can we use this? So basically, it says rewrite log base 8 of 15 using common logs. So log base 8 of 15 can actually be written as, okay, so notice in our example right here, okay, it's log base of a different one. So that's just common log base 10 of n, which in our case was 15, divided by log base common log of 10, okay, of a, which would in our case was our base, which is 8. So log base 15 divided by log base 8. How cool is that? So actually we had this thing, which we couldn't do on a calculator, equal to this thing that we can do on a calculator. Super awesome, right? So let's look at another example. And it says express log base 3 of 20 in terms of common logs, and then round it to the nearest 10,000, which would be 4 decimal places. Okay, so according to our change of base, log base 3 of 20 is really just the same as log common log, our different base, of 20 divided by log base 10 or whatever of 3. And so we can do that on our calculator. We go to our calculator, and I'm just going to do, and make sure in parentheses I do log base 20 or base 10 of 20 divided by log base 10 of 3, and I get that to be 2.7268. Now, before I circle it and say that that's my answer, let's think about what it's really asking. It's saying if I have log base 3 of 20, that's a 3, of 20, it should be equal to 2.7268. So let's use our loop rule to check our answer, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to say, okay, we're going to say 3 to the 2.72, so 3 to the 2.7268 power equals 19.999, which is super close to 20. So I know by checking my answer that this is actually a great approximation of what log base 3 of 20 is.